My absolute all-time holy grail toners. I remember discovering it earlier this year and I was completely in love. It's like really hydrating and I just didn't expect it. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be talking about the best essences and toners of 2022. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel登録しちゃってください。We are back with another best of 2022 skincare video, and this time around it is toners and essences, which if you have been with me for a little while you will know that I am literally obsessed with them and they are my favorite step of the skincare routine. This is probably really unusual, but I used toners before I even used moisturizers, like from when I was like 15-16 years old, because in Japan they lean so much importance to keshosui, which is what toners translate to in Japan. They consider it to be like one of the, if not the most important step in skincare, and I've just been obsessed with it since I was a teenager. So of course even this year I have been using my absolute all-time holy grail toners, like the Hyaluronic ones, the I'm From Rice Toner Mugwort Essence. I don't think I'll ever stop using them, but since I have talked about them so many times on my channel, I'm not going to include those. I'm going to include products that I feel like I haven't given quite as much attention, or ones that I discovered this year and felt a real connection to, let's just say. Maybe I'll talk about like the most basic ones first, ones that I feel like everyone can benefit from. The two that I've chosen that I feel like kind of go hand in hand and are quite similar is the Vita B5 toner and then also the Isntree hyaluronic acid toner. The reason why I've chosen these two is because I feel like they are kind of dupes for the Hada Labo lotions, which I know I've talked about so many times. I feel like they are like my base for a basic hyaluronic acid toner, and I feel like these two are pretty similar to them. The Isntree hyaluronic acid toner is more similar to the rich version or the moist version of the Hada Labo toners, and then the Vita B5 toner I feel like is a bit more similar to the light versions of the Hada Labo lotions. Now, why I introduced them as a dupe is because I know some people prefer K-Beauty over J-Beauty. I know an issue, or like kind of like a thing that J-Beauty does, is they're not as strong on their vegan and cruelty-free certifications, let's just say. So I know a lot of people do want that option to have a vegan or cruelty-free product, and in that case the Isntree one is vegan and also 100% cruelty-free. So if you do like the Hyaluronic but you know a little iffy on that side, I definitely recommend the Isntree. It is a incredibly similar feel, texture, user experience from my experience. It's just so easy to use. It does have a slight bit of viscosity, so if you don't like anything too sticky, I would recommend the Tiam one. This one is a little bit more lightweight. It still has a slight thickness to it that is really hydrating. It does also include panthenol, and the thing with this one is it does have hydrolyzed fish collagen from memory. Let me fact check real quick. Yeah, it does. So this one is not 100% vegan, but it is said to be cruelty free. So if you do want a K-Beauty option that is really similar to the Hyaluronic toners, both of these are great for that. They are also essential oil, alcohol and fragrance free. The next toner is honestly one that I kind of forgot about and I felt kind of bad. I haven't used it in a while, but I remember discovering it earlier this year and I was completely in love, and it is the Rovectin Lotus Water Calming Toner. You guys know my love for Rovectin, so straight off the bat it is a brand that I truly do trust and has worked really well for me in the past. I love their Lotus Water Cream, the moisturizer. I also love the sheet mask that was released as well. Honestly, the whole Lotus Water range is really nice. It is a simple line that works to be soothing and hydrating to the skin and works for pretty much all skin types, and I do like this one because it is fairly watery. As you can see, it is pretty light and watery in texture, but it is layerable to build that hydration, hence why I feel like it works for everyone. Again, it is a hyaluronic acid based toner. It has 7 weights of hyaluronic acid and it does have that lotus water extract to self-purify and soothe. The other thing I do like about Rovectin and why I recommend them so much is because they are just so widely available. Like there's so many sites that stock them. They're on Amazon, they're on their official global site, they're on YesStyle, Style Runner, Style Korean, Wish Trend, like everybody stocks Rovectin. And I feel like that really does help for you guys to access it. So another beautiful hydrating toner that I feel like I need to get back into using because I like forgot about you, I'm sorry. Next, we're actually going to talk about a essence, which we kind of know that essence and toner kind of are like mixed and match, and kind of it just depends on the brand how they want to call it. But this one is technically called an essence water, and it is the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water. I feel like Beauty of Joseon has really gained a lot of fans this year, and there is a reason to why. Of course, their sunscreen was popular, but a lot of their other products are also really nice as well. Actually, recently, I believe I received the whole range from Style Korean, so thank you guys for that. But I'm really excited to try out the full range because I've heard so many good things about literally all of their products, and this one is definitely one of their highlights as well. So this one is made of 80% of ginseng root water, which is said to be an amazing antioxidant, hence helps with slow aging as well. And the thing that I liked about this one is that it is a really lightweight texture and it feels really fresh on the skin, which I don't always love because I do have dry and dehydrated skin, so I tend to like something that has a little bit more viscosity, a little bit more weight to it, that is going to be more hydrating. But for being how lightweight it is, it just instantly sinks into the skin and is a really nice prep for the rest of your skincare steps because it just doesn't leave any tackiness, it sinks in, and it does make your skin feel like essentially like it's full of nutrients to take on the rest of the day, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And since it is that lightweight, I feel like it is one that would be loved by oily and combo skin people as well. It does also include 2% of niacinamide, so it is going to help with sebum control, preventing acne, as well as brightening scars and evening out skin tone and everything. So if you are looking for that essence first step in your skincare routine that is going to be hydrating but also prep your skin for the rest of the skincare steps, this has been an amazing essence to reach for this year. Next is a product that I only somewhat recently started using, but I was incredibly impressed by it, and it is the Kaine Kombu Balancing Ampoule Toner. So I just mentioned this in my last hits and misses, I believe. No, not last, the one before that, because by the time this is uploading, it's like December. I was just so impressed in how deeply hydrating this is, and I think it was because I used it pretty much like straight after the ginseng essence, because look, they look pretty similar, right? And they have that kind of like anti-aging kind of antioxidant rich kind of formula, so I expected it to be kind of similar, but this one, it's like really hydrating, and I just didn't expect it. So it does have a obviously slightly more viscous toner, and it is layerable, so even with one layer it feels like you're satisfied, it's hydrated, it feels good. But if you do have dehydrated skin, giving that second layer, it just feels so plump. And then doing that DIY sheet mask, it just feels like you did a full sheet mask, or even just like finish with your Ampoule serum step. So it has been such a joy to use. Another thing is it is just beautiful. I said this last time, but the packaging is just so beautiful, and it makes it really kind of fun and exciting to use whenever I reach for it. So it's a recent discovery, but I have definitely been enjoying it. I did not talk about the ingredients whatsoever. So it does use kombucha, which basically is fermented tea leaves, and I believe it's green tea leaves from Jeju, which has all of those antioxidant properties once again, which is going to help with anti-aging as well. Next, what is the best of video without mentioning one of my absolute favorite brands, the Numbuzin No. 2 Makeup Boosting Toner. I know, they don't actually have this toner anymore. They have actually recently renewed it. This purple bottle, I actually want to see it. Let's have a look. Ooh, it is such a pretty purple bottle. So it now comes in a purple. It used to be in a pink, and it used to be called the Makeup Boosting Toner, but now it is called 89% Mineral Thermal Water Toner. So I'm not sure if you can actually even get the pink No. 2 anymore, but this is my second bottle for the year, so I felt it was only right to mention it. And the formula is still pretty similar, so I thought it would still be helpful if you are interested in the new version. I'll talk about the formula in just a moment, but the reason why I have gone through so much of it is because it is my go-to toner for prepping my skin before makeup. It is almost now like a jinx, and I feel like my makeup won't apply as smooth as I want it to unless I use this toner. It might just be like my imagination, or it's kind of like that placebo effect, but I just feel like my makeup always applies so nice, so smooth, and my skin stays well hydrated throughout the whole day if I'm doing like a whole day of filming. That is why I use this. That's why I use a very generous amount of it. I reach for it all the time whenever I'm going to film. The difference, actually, I messaged a representative from Numbuzin and asked them what the difference was between the old pink version and the new purple version, and they said that instead of BHA in this one, they have now switched it to PHA, so it's even more gentle, and the new version is even more hydrating and has less fragrance. I feel like that's all good things. The main ingredient is 89% of thermal spring water from Belgium, which has not changed. This one is also 89%, so they just kind of renewed the naming to make it the main feature rather than makeup boosting. As I said, it works great underneath makeup, so please try it in that way. So on the ingredients list, they actually write it as onsensu, which in Japanese literally just means onsen water, but that thermal spring water is supposed to be full of nutrients, and it does deliver that hydration deep into the layers of your skin, even with just one layer of this toner. I don't really use it in any other instances, I guess. I mainly do always use it before makeup, but I do love it and can't wait to try out the new purple one as well. Next, I feel like I'm going to mention almost all of their products in my best of videos this year, but I have the P.Calm Barrier Cycle Toner. They really, I don't know, why do I like them so much? I don't even know why. I just love so many of P.Calm's products, and I'm so happy I discovered them this year. It surprised me from the beginning that a skincare brand that is catered more to breakout prone and sensitive skin worked so well for me, because in the past, whenever I had that and tried products, it was always too drying or too harsh. But I feel like P.Calm has really found that happy medium where it just works for everyone, but it still works for those who have those skin concerns. But anyway, I don't know why I'm just buttering them up for no reason. So the Barrier Cycle Toner is a toner that I feel like you're going to see the most benefit and results from everyday use. It is a hydrating toner, and it does also have those soothing properties from guaiacol and cica, but it does also have ingredients that are going to help condition your skin, basically regulate it in terms of preventing breakouts and the oil and such. And it does have natural enzymes like the papaya extract to help gently exfoliate your skin with daily use. So it's not going to be harsh like your exfoliating toners that have like what percent BHA, blah 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 blah, but with that consistent use every day, it's basically like getting your skin used to that cell turnover, I can't say it. So over time, it's going to help smooth skin texture, give brighter skin, and because it is so simply hydrating and very, very gentle, you can continue to use it every day. So any other time I've tried a semi-exfoliating toner, I can only use it like once, swipe off, and that's it, and I already feel like it's irritating my skin. But this, I can use it like everyday toner, pour it in my hands, apply it on my skin. I can even layer it twice, and it just feels nice and hydrating. So if you are looking for that kind of all-in-one product that's going to do it all for you, you don't really want to go into harsh exfoliants or don't really know how to go about exfoliating, just using this toner is going to be your like exfoliator and like hydrating and soothing toner all in one. So yeah. The last product is something I feel like I have barely even talked about on my channel at all, if not ever, but it is the I'm From Fig Boosting Essence. As I mentioned at the start of my video, I love so many of I'm From's toner essence products. The rice toner and then also the mugwort essence are probably forever going to be in my collection forever and ever and ever. So obviously I have high hopes for a lot of their products. And the Fig Boosting Essence, I am not going to say it's as good as the others. It's not, but it is still a really nice toner essence. So it is incredibly hydrating. It has almost like a silky slip to it, and it is deeply hydrating. It also has this like subtle, I guess it's the fig fragrance, but it's such a nice subtle fruity fragrance. Obviously it's not added, it's just from the essence. I mean, it's made of 62.7% of the fig extract, but it is a very comfortable product to use. And another reason why I wanted to give it a shout out is because my mum is obsessed with it, and my mum is so picky with skincare. It's so funny, she actually messaged me literally today asking, do you have the I'm from Fig line? And I was like, they're opened, but if you want them, like, yeah, I can give them to you. I think she's already been through maybe 2 or 3 bottles of it, and she has dry, dehydrated, mature, sensitive skin, and she can feel tingling and is really like sensitized by a lot of skincare ingredients. But this one, she said she just loves it. It's so hydrating. She has no complaints about it. It works on her sensitive skin. So that is another reason why I wanted to shout it out. And it is an antioxidant rich toner. So that's what the fig essence does, is it is antioxidant rich, making it anti-aging. So if you do have slightly mature skin like my mum, like she's in her late 50s, she has been just loving it, and yeah, has requested for more. So that's why I wanted to shout out this one. I enjoy using it as well, 100%, but obviously I have so many products to use, and for me, I feel like I prefer something a little bit more lightweight on the texture that I can layer more layers of. I do apologize if my best of videos are kind of like sporadic. I usually jot down dot points of what to talk about in my videos, but I feel like I should know these products well enough that I want to speak like truly from my heart without planning and see what comes out of this mouth. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. There are still going to be more to come, so make sure you have that notification bell on. A couple of the videos you can check out while you're here. Why not support my channel? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!